I would say, I mean, football, I guess, but I don't really watch cable television. Like, not like, I don't know. I just use the stream app. If that's technically watching cable television, then I guess I've watched cable television. But I only watch fucking, um, yeah, I brought it out here. The penis. It's a
Penis.
oh, fucking, what?
Are there two?
Things moving?
Yeah.
Oh, that's iOS camera, but it's muted.
Oh.
Like, my mic keeps showing, you know. I just have this on the group mic because it's easier. You know what I'm saying? Give it this part. Welcome to Patrick Cerebral, Paulsy, a.k.a. PCP, the only joke of No, it's Patrick Smith. John Monday, a.k.a. call us Paul Smith. Welcome back to the old days. Shout out to Choice Nation.
Oh my god.
Oh, hit you with these.
You guys are sponsoring me. Finish your coke. Oh god.
I'm surprised.
Throwback.
Throwback. Yeah, it's been a minute.
I don't know.
I have two Baby Bells. Would you like a Baby Bell, Paul?
I don't want to take your Baby Bell.
If you like a Baby Bell,
you know what? I have been doing incremental fasting. And
incremental? I mean, intermittent?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can say incremental. I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot. What am I saying?
I'm doing fasting.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I can still technically eat. But yesterday, I didn't eat past 11 p.m. because I started eating at 9. And right now, it's 1:06, 1:07.
Oh my god, it's way past my bedtime, Paul. What are we doing here?
Well, we're here because it's Super Bowl weekend. And HBO decided, let's drop The Last of Us on Friday instead of Sunday.
Those fucking pieces. No, we have to wait 9 days, Paul.
Yeah.
9 days.
Yep.
Now it's 8 at least, but 9 days.
Yeah.
We're watching that episode. Sorry, I'm eating these right now.
You're good.
I have problems. What can I say?
No.
When I'm sad, I just eat, Paul. I'm really sad.
I'm the poster boy for having problems.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. Yeah, I like to fuck. I got a fucking problem, Paul. Shout out 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz, I know you're listening. Hit us up.
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz. I'm smoking on that gas. I could be on Cinemax. Movies. Part-time. Bigger tits and a bigger ass. His best lyric.
Yeah.
His best lyric is no. Eat sound of the bed. Beat it up, cause I'm him. I don't know. I think the other one was better.
No, I think the other one's... It's more iconic.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows that. Like, I know that.
Yeah. Oh, you think I should start OnlyFans?
Wait, what?
Do you think I should start OnlyFans?
I mean, everyone has their niche. Everyone has their niche. If you want to sling your dick around, that's fine.
Yeah, but it's not much of a dick to sling around. That's the problem. That's my fucking problem.
Yeah.
But it would be pretty cool. You know, maybe I could be known as like the small dick fat dude that's just fucking, you know, a bunch of hotties.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people wish that they were that.
Yes, yeah.
You know, I don't think you're alone in that boat right there.
I'm pretty envious of my life. Yeah, most people are. No, but there actually are people that are probably envious. First thing I want to talk about is SNAP, a.k.a. food stamps, getting cut. What? Yep. In 32 states, I think it is. Fucking, this is wild. All right. As I'm eating food like a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I'm fucking poor still, but...
entirely just like...
Not getting...
Gone?
No, not gone. Just getting cut down.
Oh, of course they are.
Yeah, it's getting reduced. You know, and inflation fucking record high. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't need food.
Who needs food? Who needs food to eat? Who needs to survive?
So...
Certainly not myself.
The cuts are going, like, I'm just giving you a dollar figure, kind of roughly around. Some families, like 2, 3, you get like $200 a month.
Yeah.
In subsidy. They drop to like 180. To like 130. Like it's it's a pretty significant cut.
Yeah, I mean,
especially in this time. I
dude,
mean, it's just
I just literally spent $155 for like I would say probably
could you live a month off that food?
yeah.
Hmm.
It would. That's gonna last me 2 weeks.
Yeah,
maybe less.
And we're fatties. But, it's not a website. Me eating an ice cream seconds bar. I have to do it, people. I'm broke as fuck. I did get a raise, but I'm still broke as fuck.
You got a raise.
I know.
You want to talk about your raise, Patrick? I don't want to drop numbers, but there are numbers.
There are numbers. Making a good amount more. But I feel like I can kind of do more, you know, which is cool. Yeah, I'm really happy. Also, you know, I'm still poor.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that.
My tax bracket's different. Fucked. I'm gonna blow my head off. Like I'm gonna get so much.
I completely feel. I fell today. I don't know if you guys can see when I fell.
Keep showing it. Keep showing it. Oh yeah, they can see, Paul.
I ate shit at work.
Oh.
I utterly ate shit at work, and I was on the verge of quitting because I'm losing my mind, and that sucks in its own regard. And then, you know, work was fucking stressful. I needed Social Security to come through for me. So
in a big way.
Yeah. That'd be super sweet. I'd be so happy.
I saw this thing, and it was like a Microsoft meeting, and it shows the person that's hosting the meeting, like I'm guessing like it's the organizer who's.
Wait, let me guess. Jeffrey Toobin came in there and started masturbating.
Yeah, he was masturbating, rubbed his nipples really aggressively. It was fucked up.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah. For I guess it was the boss who organized the meeting, and it showed each person's salary and how much it would cost to like run an hour meeting, you know. And these fucking people were making $144 an hour. That's it's 11 grand a week gross. You know, net you're probably netting like 9 to 10 grand.
Yeah.
Depends. But also, what I was referring to was I'm really disappointed or sad about my tax bracket is that now I'm, you know, paying more in taxes, obviously, or a higher percentage of my wage in taxes. Also, I look at billionaires who are making fucking billions, and they're paying less than everyone. And it's just like, oh,
getting away with paying like $700.
Yeah. Don't worry. I mean, politicians, they can vote to increase their salary, but let's cut food benefits for fucking millions of Americans.
Yeah. Because that always fixes things.
Yes.
That doesn't cause an uproar in Kansas City where it gets overthrown and they start hanging federal agents. Oh, is that a spoiler for The Last of Us? Maybe so. Maybe so.
Paul, it's the last thing we're going to talk about, so
okay.
Stick to it.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
I have an agenda. I'll roll us through the agenda, Paul. You just hold your tits really high and tight. High and tight, Paul. Fuck my tits. That's my say. I've been saying that a lot lately.
Yeah, he really has.
Fuck, I love that saying now. It's very great. Fuck my tits.
I'm losing my mind, which is not great. I hate myself so much, and that sucks.
I hate myself too, Paul. I think in a lot different way. But yeah, I really hate myself too.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't necessarily think it's on the same level as me. I don't mean to diminish yours. I don't mean to.
That's pretty diminishing, Paul. When I say I hate myself, I really hate myself.
It sucks. But you're here with us, and if you hate yourself, you know what you know what
if
we're
you
going
hate yourself and want to die, you come join us.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think life is kind of understanding that you know, you're your biggest enemy.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, the worst person, the person I could like hate the most, could say the most fucking awful mean shit to me, and this just wouldn't matter. You know, I've always said that to myself. But on the flip side, someone that you love and really care for, they say some fucking real shit to you. I mean, that's pretty hurtful.
Yeah.
You know. But, I don't know.
It's like when Kevin Hart was like, women, they cut deep. And they're in arguments. They fucking bring up stuff that shouldn't be said. And, yeah.
There's so much. I mean, I feel like I'm fucking dumb. Anytime I get into a fucking argument, or like, I'm just like, am I stupid? Like, I feel so fucking stupid. I am a fucking idiot. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I don't, like, oh, the world, life seems overwhelming at points where it's just hard to fucking, like, you think something and then boom, you get this fucking another perspective and you're just like, what is going on? You're getting fucking multiple things thrown at you. You know, you're getting all the colors of the rainbow when you're just looking in black and white and, you know, like, oh, it's so hard to describe, dude. But yeah. Feel your pain though, Paul. I feel it. I was thinking about marijuana's again and doing it.
Yeah, I will never do weed again.
Yeah, Paul keeps trying to convince me to let him do weed, and it's just not going to happen.
No.
It's not really convincing. He's just saying we should totally do it, and I'm just like, no, I'm just shooting that down.
You know, if we win the lottery, I'm going out. I'm going out with a bang.
You're not going to go out with a bang, Paul. You're not going to. No, stop. I'm not going to smoke any weed.
Yeah, I am losing my mind. That sucks. I wish I was like mentally better right now. I really do.
You know, another fucking problem in this country is that we have a bunch of gun violence happening, and we have fucking like 20 mass shootings, like serious, like 8, 9, 10 people dying in each one of these fucking shootings, and you know, I mean, I'm in support of the Second Amendment, but like, we have to get these fucking people mental help. I mean, no one in their right mind is going off and just gonna kill some random fucking people.
Yeah.
You know, but our system, the United States fucking, just the whole system in general in the United States is fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, don't care about the citizens at all. Politicians and corporations, all that matter in this fucking capitalistic fucking shit stain we stay as a country. And it's the best country alive. Don't you fucking forget it. I mean, God, it's not the greatest country. It's fucked up. Corruption is rotting this fucking country to its core, and that's what's happening with fucking food stamps right now. I mean, who in the right mind thinks that cutting food stamps for millions of Americans is going to be a good thing in the long run?
I can probably name a few people. Let's go to Utah Senator Mike Lee. Mike Lee, what do you think? Yeah, cutting food stamps is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
We should phase out Social Security, and we should definitely phase out everything. Well, everything.
Fucking
government spending.
Doug Brandon came out in the State of the Union address. You know about Doug Brandon? It's because, okay, it's hard to explain, and this is my understanding of it. You know,
that was my impression of Mike Lee. I should say that.
Fuck Mike Lee. Anyway, so Joe Biden, he started going after Republicans. He's like, Republicans want to cut your tax, or cut your Social Security in Medicare, Medicaid.
Did you see Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yeah, saying liar. I mean, I only saw like pictures of her just being a fucking child.
Oh my god!
Get out of there! You're a fucking titan. You're a weird looking lady. Get the fuck out of here, you demon, dude. Fucking demon, cutting,
bro.
Down.
They had the former Twitter execs, and Lauren Boebert's like screaming at them like a petulant child. Like, did I get banned off Twitter? Did I get censored from Twitter because I wrote a joke? Simply just a joke?
I mean, it's like spawned so much hate. Like they're so quick with their like actions and just like, oh hey, it's just a joke. I mean, your words can have serious implications.
Yeah, you can't really say, oh, like they don't put LOL. So there are segments of the people who are like, oh, this is real.
Yeah.
And regardless of how you mean it, which I don't think how she claims she meant it is how she actually meant it. I think she actually meant what the fuck she said.
Yeah, and then say it's a joke afterwards.
Yeah.
Typical manipulative move.
But
pulled it myself.
One of the other best parts of that was the Republicans were trying to convince the American people that Joe Biden was behind censoring Republicans, and that no other president done that before, except Donald Trump had done that before, and he tried to get Kissy Teigen's tweet that called him, and they said this on C-SPAN. They said this on C-SPAN under oath in front of Congress. She called him a pussy ass bitch. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking amazing.
I mean, Kissy Teigen's not like the greatest. Like, she's kind of a shit. I mean, she's probably a nice person, but she's kind of been having some shitty moments.
Yeah.
Like, lately. But, I mean, shout out to Kissy Teigen for calling him fucking punk ass bitch. Or fucking what?
Pussy ass bitch.
Pussy ass bitch. Pussy ass bitch. Indeed. That's great. But yeah, I mean, words have implications, and, you know, you have to, I mean, Gen Z's kind of taken over with the whole, hey, what's right and wrong? I mean, guys are sleaze bags. You know, that's kind of more prevalent. Trans rights. I'm going to talk about trans rights here in a second.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is, words have implications. Oh my God, my brain's going off tier right now. Words have implications that can be picked up by people who are, I think, brainwashed or brain rotted to believe everything you say. And so, yeah, I mean, even if you say, like, hey, this is a joke. And then
decide to pick up a gun and start shooting people.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Based off race or religion or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's how we bring it full circle.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay, we'll talk about... Yeah. So... Do you know about the Harry Potter game?
Yes.
Okay, Paul. Do you understand the whole backstory of like the controversy behind it right now?
No.
Okay, so
I didn't know there was controversy behind it.
Yeah, there is a controversy behind it. So initially, when the game got released, there were streamers who were given early access to play the game and stream it.
Yeah.
The trans community came out, and by saying the trans community, I'm not saying everyone in the trans community. I'm saying
certain segments of the trans community.
Exactly. They came out and tried to boycott the game, and
understandably so. With Rowling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so J.K. Rowling. So the whole backstory about that is that, you know, she's not looking at trans women as actual women. She's saying that if gender doesn't exist, then everything about women's rights doesn't exist, which is just it's bullshit. I mean,
it's an argument that falls apart on itself when you think about it.
Yeah, it's like fuck. I mean, who's the most fucking the most discriminated against people? If fucking when it comes to fucking orientation, sexual orientation, or you know, sexual gender or identity is trans females, or fucking even trans males too.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, it's crazy. But yeah, they're fucking so discriminated against them. Like we're actively right now making movements. This is kind of a pivotal time for the trans community. Like, hey, people are becoming way more accepting, you know, and I love this new generation that's coming up and saying that, like, hey, this is normal. I mean, you can be a trans person. It's fine. You don't have a gender. You're non-binary. That's fucking Gucci. I'm like, fuck. And it's not being woke. It's being a fucking decent human being.
It's being.
I mean, Jesus. You know, just because it doesn't happen to you.
I think Republicans have associated wokeness with everything that they don't agree with or fully. I think fully understand on the left. To be honest, I don't think they fully understand what a trans community is and how diverse and how genuinely like good it is.
Because so you know, when the whole when gay rights were kind of at, you know, back when you know, gay rights activists were fighting to get, you know, rights, just like the trans community is doing right now. They were being shot down by saying, "Oh, it's just a phase. Oh, you just want attention. Oh, it's just that." You know, and it's the same thing happening with the trans community. I'm like, why would you ever want to be trans if you're getting fucking shit on by fucking people every day, by not accepting people? You know, I mean, they have a higher suicide rate than fucking anyone.
I would say that, like, just imagine, you know, coming out as trans on the internet and then having like comments. Read those comments. If you were to come out as a trans person on the internet, a lot of them would be absolutely horrible. Why would you subject yourself to that? Why the hell would you subject yourself? Unless you were genuinely what you claim to be.
Yeah.
It's not you. No one wants attention like that. No one wants.
No one wants negative attention.
No
like
one
that.
wants negative attention.
It's the same argument that's made with women coming out against like sexual harassment. You know, it's like they do this like they know there's going to be some ramifications to this. Like, hey, Boss Bob over here touched my ass. He grabbed my ass. You know, like she could get fired. You know, and nothing happens to Boss Bob over here. You know,
but it's like she kind of has to because like who's the next person that's gonna be dealing with that? And it's like, dude, I why would you subject yourself again? Why the fuck would you subject yourself if that didn't happen? If you weren't being honest, like I don't get that.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is the whole deeper issue, you know. Shout out to our trans community.
Yeah.
You know, we know you're out there. You know you're watching right now.
We hope you're watching.
Yes.
Please watch.
Please watch, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's fucking crazy. But the whole that's a broader issue of the narrow issue. So it's Hogwarts Legacy is the game. Okay, so a few streamers got early access to stream it. It became the most streamed game ever.
Yeah, because it looks awesome.
No, it's a fucking awesome game. But there's a huge boycott from the trans community. Well,
because you can't choose to be.
Well, it's mostly it's a J.K. Rowling. There is a trans character,
okay,
but it's a J.K. Rowling and just
okay. Well, yeah, I get the association with J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, I believe it's that. I mean, I could be corrected. I don't know 100%, but they have a problem with this game, and I understand that. I believe that's the reason, but
yeah, I can understand that.
So,
but there are so many people. Like I still love them. I still, I want to more honestly listen to the books because I enjoy all the books a bit.
So anyway, so these streamers got early access.
Yeah.
And Hassan Piker, I've told you about him, multiple times. He's woke legend. Shut up. I mean, I'm not in the woke in that way. It's just I think he's the biggest left voice that's kind of explaining these woke concepts, and he's kind of turning normies into understanding.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is normal, and like this is why this is.
This is how. You can't convince a person to change. Like you can't. When I think of, and I believe I've said this before, when I think of like gay people and the love that they share, and like you have a romantic partner, and you could look at The Last of Us episode 2 a long time, and say that that's a genuine love between those two, between Frank and Bill. And I would just say if you're a straight person and you don't believe in gay rights or that gay people should exist, I'd like you to think about waking up one day and then someone telling you it's not socially acceptable for you to love your wife. Like, it's not socially acceptable. You don't get to love your wife. And would you still love your wife? Yeah, the answer is yes. I mean, does it change because society tells you you're supposed to love somebody that you, or you're not supposed to love somebody that you love? Like, I don't get that.
Welcome to parts of the fucking world. Like, Iran, Afghanistan, it's fucking crazy.
Iran is insane. There's like this 18-year-old and younger girls who are protesting the wearing of the headdresses.
Hijabs.
Thank you.
Oh, well, not wearing them.
Yeah, protesting the wearing of those.
Oh, the protesting of wearing of those, but not like
yeah.
But okay, and then we're getting off topic. So Sam Piker, he really, I think he has a good grasp, and he does Dude, this guy streams for like 50 hours a week, like a consistent basis.
Yeah.
And he watches videos, but he does a lot of politics, and he explains like, hey, why we're getting fucked by like economy, why he's a very good voice in the left.
Oh yeah, no, but tell me why a smaller bag of chips than the regular bag of chips before COVID is $5. A smaller bag of chips than just a normal bag of chips. You can feel it's smaller. Is $5 when pre-COVID the large bag of chips was $5. Explain that to me.
It's called shrinkflation, and we're fucked. Yeah, they just keep doing it for everything. It's just like pay more to get less. That's fucking goddamn American dream, dude. You don't talk about America like that, Paul. You don't talk about America like that.
Apparently not.
It's American dream. That's fucking capitalism at its finest, baby.
Yeah.
You gotta love it, Paul.
Just
love it and accept it.
Rake your customers over the coals and don't apologize when they come up screaming because they've just been burnt.
Yes. Okay, we're considering a hot topic. So he's really good voice on the left. And instead of boycotting, because people are going to buy the game.
Yeah.
And a lot of people.
I want to buy the game.
I want to buy the fucking game. It looks like a really good game. He said instead of boycotting this game, that he would do a stream where he donates money to like the Trevor Project, to trans foundations, charities,
which is a really good foundation charity that helps people transitioning or thinking of that they want to transition, or like if they're non-binary, just all sorts of people who are having different kind of feelings and emotions and don't necessarily, I guess, know how to handle it. I believe they have like therapy to help people kind of get through hard times, because as Patrick probably mentioned,
earlier.
Yeah, the suicide rate for trans people is extremely high, which is sad. It's sad. Like,
I mean, like forgotten about, just like oh, it's rough.
Yeah, and nobody should be ashamed of who they are. That's not something we should be dealing with in 2023. I'm sorry. That's just not.
Yeah, it's a fucked up world sometimes, Anyway, so he decided he wanted to do that, and he got a bunch of shit for it. From some people in the trans. I'm not saying everyone in the trans community, but people in the trans community. People have differing opinions.
Yeah,
and people have different perspectives on life, and he was just trying to do a good thing. It wasn't anything, but he got shit on. He got shit on hard. He gets shit on hard for doing stuff. Honestly, he's probably, the best shot of kind of turning this country into a better generation. A lot of like Gen Z. I can see figures like him like changing this younger generation to like be more accepting, more understanding, and kind of working towards change.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we have so much fucking shit going on, and he addresses it, and he's doing a good job. I truly believe he's doing a good job, and he's doing a good favor. And a lot of Republicans hate him,
yeah.
And he's getting shit on by Republicans right now because he's like, he's it's just it's so hard to explain. It's just so fucked up. Someone that actually, fucking cares. He's just like a Bernie. He's a Bernie bro, Yeah. If Bernie Sanders was running for president, he would fucking vote. I'd fucking vote. I love Bernie, dude.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but he's not ever gonna become president.
It's dagging up because the DMC, the fucking dude. There's a difference between Democrats and fucking like the Democratic Party is just and liberals, yeah. Just fucked up. Honestly, the best fucking
the best person for the job was not Joe Biden.
Yeah,
and
it won't be next time around. I don't know what they're fucking gonna try out there, but if they're trying to try him out for another 4, I don't know if he's
the fact that he's 80 years old. And we're sitting here in 2020. But it just, I don't see Joe Biden getting another 4 years. I think the Republican Party has learned from the midterms, hopefully, for them, I guess. Not for our country. Actually, hopefully not. Hopefully they haven't learned. But if they figured out, like, hey, we can't run out incompetent losers who, talk more shit than they can deliver.
I'll go back to this. I truly think it was everything with the abortion going down, and the Republican pushed abortion overturning Roe v. Wade. I think that sparked a lot of people to say, "Hey, fuck that! We're getting shit taken away from us now."
I had a genuine. I mean, I had a thought, and it's not the first. I'm not the first person that had this thought. I don't think that voters like you and I are gonna ever stop voting now.
No, yeah, I can't. Like, knowing everything going on, I can't.
I can't.
I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
I couldn't see myself not voting, and I think there are so many people who in 2016, like you and I, didn't vote, and like we were like, oh well, you know, everything's just gonna be fine. It's, you know, we don't really get involved in this, and you know, shocking. I'm gonna thank God for Donald Trump, because I know that sounds weird, but like he exposed the fact that we're vulnerable to people like him and
Nazis, fascists.
Yeah.
I don't think Donald Trump's a Nazi. They
can take power.
But he can rebel Nazi. There are Nazis out there that are Donald Trump. I mean,
oh yeah.
There are Nazis who are fucking like Joe Biden. Like there's probably 7 of them.
And I hate Donald Trump. I genuinely do. Like it's not. But like he showed that there could be vulnerabilities where people like that can get power in our country, and I just think there are people like us now that are looking at this and saying, never again. We're not going to let this. We're not going to let this thing that stood for over 200 years fall by the wayside because we decided not to vote.
For the right people.
For the right people.
Yeah, I mean, even sometimes I'm like, oh, this is not the right person, you know?
Yeah.
It's better than the fucking alternative.
Yeah.
But yeah, and a lot with this midterms is the younger generation came out, and they showed their fucking discontent with the way things were headed. And yeah, fucking Republican, it's just like...
I mean, kids that were born in 2004 can now vote, which is just, you know... It's a good thing. It's a good thing now, because, like, there's going to be, you know, hopefully they're gonna... Hopefully
these fucking baby boomers start dying off with their fucking shitty fucking understanding of fucking the economy. Oh, when I was your age, I just got a job when I was working going to college part-time, and I was able to pay for my college. And you're like, if you get a fucking part-time job right now, you can't afford fucking shit.
Oh.
You have to fucking live. I mean, fucking people. I mean, shout out fucking burger flippers. I don't mean this derogatorily, but like people working at like a fucking burger shack were able to own 2-car garage homes, like a fucking home in a 2-car garage.
Yeah.
You know, easily fucking. I mean, like, yeah, they had a little struggles, but they were able to fucking live a decent like
life. And now,
yeah.
I mean, I make
something to be proud of. You know?
Yeah. Dude, I make like $200 out of every check, so I make about $400, maybe $400 and like $40 a month, and like that.
Make about 1.2 million. It's because of my OnlyFans. You can check it out, Patty Fatty Cakes. I'm just kidding. That's my Twitch stream. You can watch that.
Which stream? Patty Fatty Cakes.
Watch me be boring.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. It's rough for a lot of people out there. I mean, we're fortunate. I mean, we're doing okay. I mean, we're not rich by any means. I mean, fucking shout out. But we're not fucking
under the poverty line.
Yeah, we're not fucking starving, and there are people that are starving right now. Fucking it's this is why I don't want to smoke weed, because it's just like I could fucking I could cry about this right fucking now.
Yeah,
and I don't want to like.
I get really emotional when I smoke weed.
Yeah, I become.
I mean, I got really like I miss feeling like I did when because I was so much more in touch with my emotions when I got high.
And empathetic.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. I don't know. I mean, fuck. It's like I didn't. There's a huge span of time where I'm like, am I a fucking psychopath? Because I didn't cry for the longest fucking time. Then our dog died, and I fucking lost. I mean, like, fucking around a bunch of people, like a bunch of like vets, and there's a bunch of they're like the hotties. They're fucking, and I'm just fucking in my fucking discount tire uniform, just sobbing like a baby back bitch.
Yeah, it's it's.
I mean, fuck this. And
You
I'm
know,
like,
it's those moments that I kind of live for, and you know, feeling, getting really emotional, and like sober, like at the end of The Good Place, I cried. Every time I watch The Office, at the end of The Office, I cry.
yeah, I cried pretty hard the first. It was rough. I was like, God damn it, they're so good. This is such good. Oh.
Yeah,
And like it's some evident. Like it
and I live for those moments where I'm like, okay, this is who I am. This is who I am. This, I'm not defined by other things. It's it's good. It's nice. Actually, Jimmy V said that if you think, you laugh, and you cry every day, that's a hell of a day. That is a hell of a day. And I mean, thinking about that, yeah, that is a hell of a day.
I think that's one of the good aspects of weed, because that could get you. Really hits every emotion.
Yeah.
I mean, you start off laughing, and then you get into like a deep thought. Watch something and fucking get up a little bit. But it's also like there are some not great things. I mean, I think the whole thing behind it is the shelf, the back shelf, the things I'm putting. Sober me, I have a bunch of shit on my back shelf. It's just collecting dust right now that I don't want to deal with emotionally, and and then instantly when I smoke, it's just like shit comes. It's just like dust that shit off, fucking the brightest light on it, and just like you gotta face this, dude.
Yeah,
and it's just like it's rough. I mean, it's good. I think it's good for you to kind of face it, but also it's rough to do, and like especially right now, it's just like it would be such a rough time. But I don't want to have to like think about that. I just gotta use marijuana to not think about that. But I don't know if that's gonna work that way. I just want to smoke some weed and just fucking play guitar and see how that feels. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know. Maybe take a little bit. I don't know. I don't know, Paul. I don't know. Because I really did like weed when I liked it, but when I was using it and it wasn't great, it was. And I don't want to go through like in rough times,
Yeah, you want to enjoy getting high, and like I miss enjoying getting high, but like can't do it anymore.
Yeah, rough times.
Yeah.
When I got busted for probation, I'm like I shouldn't be smoking anymore before like anything, and like I would smoke. I was just like, what the fuck did I just do? I just like build up and be like, okay, like the addiction aspect to it, because it's kind of addictive.
Yeah.
But I was able to quit. But yeah, tell your probation officer that you quit, that you smoked in the last like month after you got caught like 6 months ago. He's like, yeah, okay. Idiot. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely see why people use other drugs. And if heroin's as great as I heard, I understand why people fucking throw their lives away for. And I don't want to do that. Don't worry, Paul.
I would love to be numb, but I can't. I just
not deal with any emotions. But that's the hard thing, and
it's pretty shitty just living life those days for I guess most people. You never know what the person next to you is going through, or you never know the stranger that you pass on.
So
they're going through.
In the gym, watching fucking Ted Lasso, and it goes over the scene where it's just like, he's talking to the therapist. I can't think of her name.
Dr. Sharon Fields.
Dr. Sharon Fields, talking to her about his dad's suicide, and he breaks down and just like just try to be a like I'm just not saying the exact verbatim, but It's just he understands that if like you don't know what this person's going through, so gotta be
Yeah.
like a shining light. And I failed on that a lot, and it got to me. I'm like fucking fucked. Oh, and just like yeah, I just want to like you want to be the good person, and you just have fucking shitty emotions that just take over, and you're just
Yeah.
like
Can't really explain it.
yeah, but maybe fucking tear up in the gym. I was like, God damn it, if people are gonna fucking look at me, I'm all sweaty. I'm just gonna be like, it's just sweat as I'm fucking like. I was like,
Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I do think it's more difficult for dudes to. I mean, we have a high. I think dudes have a higher suicide rate, but I think women have more attempts. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a correct statistic or not, but like being a dude in general, we have fucking testosterone.
I mean,
Estrogen's fucking terrible too.
when thinking about men and suicide, I used to watch a lot of Criminal Minds. Men typically don't care how they leave it behind, so they'll do a gunshot or something. Where women will typically take pills or something not as messy, because they'll take into account, oh, someone's gonna have to clean this up. Where men are like, oh, fuck it, I just get over it. Yeah, and that's
Well, I guess we're getting real right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had those exact thoughts, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty rough,
Yeah.
when you're thinking about your. I mean, there's a comedian, Nikki Glazer. She talked to Joe Rogan about this. Like, she would just like, it's kind of fantasizing about your suicide, and she's just like she would imagine everything and just how it all goes, and you're like, oh. Oh, I'm like I can kind of relate, I'm like,
Yeah.
how would I want to go out? I think the way that if I ever listen, I'm not gonna kill myself, Paul. I love you, and I wouldn't leave you behind in this world, and I hope you wouldn't leave me behind because I really do love you so
I
much,
love you too.
and yeah, yeah. Oh God, fuck you, Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really love you, and I don't want to. I don't want to live this world without you. I want you to be in the health kick and everything, and yeah, be there as long as I am. Oh,
yeah.
I don't want to deal with that, Paul. It's too rough.
I think a lot about when we get old. Oh God, one of us is gonna go.
Yeah,
One of us is gonna go.
just leaving all the emotions. I think that one's just gonna die of a broken heart afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. It's fucking it's rough. But yeah, we all go at one time, and there's a beauty in that. But yeah, I mean, but I've thought about it, and uh, yeah, I just couldn't leave you guys behind. Just too much to be here for you. But I was thinking, oh God, what was I thinking about? Oh, how I'd do it. Oh, I'd be like, just so I could donate my organs because I want my life to kind of mean something at the end.
Yeah.
I am an organ donor, I mean, the organs aren't the greatest, and I've drunk. I've been drunk a lot. I'm cardiovascular wise, I'm pretty good. I have great blood pressure. My heart rate's it's pretty high right now, but that's only because I hit the elliptical for fucking 35 minutes each day, and I get so hot at the end of the night from my blood pressure being high at that point, and it's just all fucked. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, next subject because I don't want to cry.
Next subject.
Fucking let's go to another sad subject. Fucking Syria and Turkey. They have a fucking massive earthquake and their foundation. And it's so fucking sad. It's so fucking sad.
I started to look at it. I try to turn it off every time it comes on because there are. Last I heard, 11,000.
20,000. The fucking apps. I mean, just fucking
people.
And I mean, they're still.
How many of those are kids? How many of those have done something with? I think about if I was ever to have to die for someone, like the people I worked with today, I'd probably die for them. I'd definitely die for you. But like, if I had to die to make sure that someone younger, probably a better person than myself, would, because it's just that's the right thing to do. Make someone else's life count for something. Make your life count for something. For the organ donor. God,
Yeah, it's a cruel world, and always be
and it's shit. It really is. Sad that we all go, but like, if it was me or someone younger than me, I'd probably be like, okay, well, take me, give my life to someone else. Like, I don't mean that just to say that. I mean that genuinely. Like, my life is nothing special to me. Not something that I'm gonna grasp onto where I'm gonna be ignorant of everybody else around me. I think that we have to put others ahead of ourselves a lot of times. If we don't, then what are we? Who are we? Where are we going? What are we doing? That I think about a lot of times decisions that were made after World or during World War II, the difficult decisions that nobody wants to make. Bombing two cities, um, killing countless people. But our elders are the people who came before us made those decisions, so our lives would be better. So who are we to look at the future and say, you know what, our life is worth more than the people in our future, and that's why things like climate change are so pivotal to people like us. Like, we need to leave this world a better place than we found.
That's a good sentiment. Even on, you never know what someone's going through, so add as you possibly can. Yeah, it's a bad scene. It just sucks, and there's just the people there just working like nonstop.
Trying to find potential survivors.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's been 4 days, 3 days.
I think it was Wednesday.
There's
Been Tuesday.
a possibility there's still people
Yeah.
buried in rubble that are survived. I mean, you're kind of giving up hope more and more as time goes on, and but yeah, I mean, going back to Sam Piker, he raised over $1 million. He's born in America, but his family's from Turkey, and yeah, he's doing one of the larger streams and just donating to a great organization that he can get money to from the United States to Turkey and Syria as quickly as possible to, I guess, help these people out. I mean, help workers out, everything. Fuck. Shout out to the left world. I mean, goddamn, dude. All right, let's not fucking cry, dude. Let's not cry. I mean, life is hard and it sucks, and there's fucking sunshine in the rainbows. There's sunshine and rainbows there somewhere. It's not all the time. You have to dig through. You have to trudge through a lot of shit, and there's a lot of shitty shit that happens. But I mean, there is a bright side to life. That's kind of the beauty of existing. The easy switch of topics. Let's talk about the Super Bowl. Let's get on the nicer topics because I don't want to cry, Paul. I'm fucking trying to get me tearing up thinking about you. Get out of here, Paul. I'll never show you my emotions, you piece of shit. Bury those bitches inside. Not have to deal with them ever. Super. I don't know what number is the Super Bowl, dude. 58,
57.
Gee, I was just throwing a number out there. I know they're getting higher.
Yeah. Higher every year.
Yeah, higher every year. That's crazy. I didn't even.
Who
know
would have
that.
guessed it? Do you believe it, folks?
Yeah, I don't even know how this works, but this does. Anyway, with the Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm kind of rooting for Philly just because I mean, the Lions almost beat them, and I don't know. Both teams are like, meh. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, Philadelphia loves their team more, I believe. Truly.
Oh man.
I truly think. I mean, I'm not shitting on Kansas City at all.
I don't know if going into KC's like. I don't know if that's like. There's no other environment like Arrowhead,
Yeah, no, I think it's a really cool environment. The thing is, if I'm gonna go to one of the two stadiums, okay, let's say the Lions are versus. Let's say okay, I mean, this is hypothetical. I know they're fucking different divisions,
Yeah.
Okay, but let's say the Lions go to Kansas City for a playoff game. I would feel more comfortable going to Arrowhead than I would be going to Philly. Because the Philly fans will fucking stab you. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. No, they booed Santa in '69.
Oh, they're just they're savages, dude. I mean, it's like New York, but fucking just more fucking white trash. Shout out to our white trash Philly fucking fans. I know you're watching. But yeah, I mean they fucking dude, they love their fucking team. I mean, it's just like the miracle on ice of Philadelphia,
Yeah.
And that's what this year would be. To cap off this year, they would just be like, oh, fucking just come. Oh, they just fucking blow loads all over the place,
There's a lot of Eagles fans in the world, but there's a lot of Eagles fans. I'm interested to see Andy Reid going against his former team.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'd like the Eagles to win, but also I wouldn't mind Kansas City. I mean, I'm fine with either team winning, really.
I just don't see Patrick Mahomes having one. I mean, he's 27. It's hard to believe he's 27.
Yeah, this guy's. I mean, that would be a second Super Bowl. He'd be like, okay, I'm coming after you, Tommy.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have the years. He would have the technological advantage because technology's only getting better to help fucking any injury whatsoever. So he wouldn't be
a knee sprain, it usually takes you out for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, several weeks. He didn't miss a game in the playoffs.
And I mean, he's the offensive MVP?
He's
MVP.
Justin Jefferson,
the offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Defensive Nick Bosa?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. God damn, dude. I mean, Justin Jefferson is kind of unbelievable to me. Like, I'm not saying I was shitting on him at all, but his rookie year. But I'm like, I could definitely see some downturn. I'm not saying that he downturned. I'm saying there was when he was blowing up his rookie year. I'm like, this possibly second year he could probably have a fall off, and maybe he's never the same.
Yeah, he tore that ACL, and he came back and he had 19 ends. That's a heck of a number.
Such a weird dude.
Yeah,
it's great to watch. It's so awkwardly funny. It's just great.
Yeah, both the bosses are weird. They're both.
Yeah, but I feel like Joey's more relatable. Nick is just like, hey, awesome, my where Joey's like, I don't know. I'm just that's what I'm guessing. It's like just smell my finger, bud.
Joey Bosa is he claims that Black Panther the first movie is the worst the Marvel collection. I don't think that is. I don't think it's top 5, but
I don't think it's a great movie. I also don't think it's the worst.
No,
I think
it's
okay.
I think it sits somewhere in the middle. Like honestly, somewhere there are points of it that I really like when they go to. I believe it's in China.
They have the driving car.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
And then series like
I like the whole fight scene in the fucking shallow water.
Oh yeah, no,
waterfall
that's
area.
dope.
It's pretty
And
fucking dope.
they're like chanting around him. And it's like,
Yeah,
and
but
then
like,
closing in with the spears, and you're like, holy shit, this is intense.
but I don't. I mean, you haven't. I mean, have you seen the fucking first 2 Thor movies?
Oh
Fucking
no, they're awful.
Snooze fest. Definitely not. Listen, that kind of is definitely not the worst. Get those first 2 Thor movies, not at the bottom. I barely made it through those bitches, dude, to be honest. I'm like,
For the Dark World is it's such a hard movie to watch. It's like, dude, I'm on Guardians of the Galaxy right now. Like, I'm watching it because Black Panther came on, and I was like, well, I haven't seen Thor: Love and Thunder either, so might as well watch that.
Yeah.
But I really love Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi?
Yeah. I mispronounced. I butchered that like crazy, but that's a really awesome movie. I really like that. I love Aquafina. I love Aquafina in that. She fucking she's in the middle of like a fight, and she's not a fighting person at all. She's not inclined in this world of like fighting, where her friend, who she knows as Sean, is, and she just randomly starts singing Hotel California when someone tries to punch her, and I can't explain how funny she is in that, but she is incredibly funny. I liked her in that.
Well, I just want to point out there's Snooze Fest, Captain America, the first one.
Fuck you. I really like that. Bro,
it's such a Snooze. I mean, I like the aspects of it, don't get me wrong. I just was like, like Civil War is my the one.
Civil War is my favorite.
Yeah, it's so good.
Movie.
It's so
really
good.
Is.
You get to see Spider-Man for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, everyone fighting each other.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really cool. But yeah, I didn't have the first time watching it. I didn't have the context. I went on a date with this girl and watched it, and she was trying to explain like the characters to me. She was kind of a fan, and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And she's like, this is gonna be the first movie with Black Panther. Who the fuck is Black Panther? Like, oh my god. I don't know. Fucking rest in peace.
Yeah. Oh, I said, I'm like, how is that guy gone? How is that guy gone? And I'm still here.
Yeah, I mean, okay, they're
43. It wasn't like he was like 70.
Yeah, I mean, fucking.
He was in the like. You look at him and he's ripped as fuck, and you're like, damn, dude. Colon cancer, man.
Yeah, one of us is getting cancer, dude. 100%. We have just we have cancer and heart disease just in the family. It's just in the family. It's just at the dinner table, just ready to fucking pound. I'm fucking looking at it strange. What the fuck you looking at? Cancer, heart disease. You're dead. That's what it is. Yeah, it's not a great thing. But yeah, that's probably how one of us is gonna die, or both of us. To be honest, life is short. Have fun. Fuck bitches, get money. Fuck dudes, get money. I don't know. I'm just trying to be. Fuck everyone, get money. And the last thing is The Last.
Yeah.
Last of Us. God, so we didn't talk about last week's episode either. I mean, you kind of touched on it a little bit.
Yeah.
But spoiler alerts. Don't fucking watch it anymore. Spoiler alerts. Fucking for the 20,000 people watching right now.
Yeah.
Just spoiler alerts. 20000. I'm just counting the zeros. I added a 2. But so it's episode 4.
Yeah.
It came out of left field. Didn't know really what was going to happen. You know, it started off Nick Offerman just fucking.
Oh no, that was episode
3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there was a fucking. It was.
Yeah.
We talked about episode 3.
No, I believe so.
Oh, because it hasn't come out. It didn't come out before that. So we didn't talk about episode 3 or episode 4.
Yeah.
Oh. Episode. Well, let's just get I really like the way they did this. They did episode 3. You know, giving a side story, and that's connected to the main story.
Yeah. And kind of a different. A lot of people would say it was better in the show than in the game. The relationship between Frank and Bill.
Yeah.
And it really is. Because Bill is a loner. He's a quote unquote survivalist. Survival.
Prepper.
Doomsday prepper. Yeah. And it's quite clear that he was isolated from society, and didn't really care for people. And he met this guy and just, let himself care for this person, care about this person.
Open himself up to love, and it's kind of hard to do that. It's hard to do that, especially in a
post-apocalyptic zombie world.
Yeah, and that's the early 2000s, where it's it was more accepting.
I really think it kind of started with the piano and him kind of finding that song that Bill liked or so, and he's like, oh, this isn't you. This, I forget the artist, but he's like, no, that's my mom. He's like, this is you, and then he started singing it, and you kind of tell that he did care.
Yeah,
he did care, about this person even before they fully knew each other, and then a time lapse for years in the future, and they're living together after spending all this time, and they're fighting about things that I guess a normal couple would fight about, upkeep and stuff. They had this whole town, and I thought it was incredibly funny when Frank is like, we're gonna make this place look nice, and we're gonna have friends that come and visit. And he's like, I've been talking to a woman on the radio. And he's like, you what? Hilarious.
The government's all Nazis. They were all Nazis. Now they aren't. Or no, now they are. They weren't back then. That was pretty funny part.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I really loved. I was tearing up. I was like, God damn it!
It's such a sad episode because, I'm guessing it's ALS or Parkinson's.
Yeah, something.
I guess it's ALS. I think it's ALS because it wasn't twitching, but Frank gets ALS and Bill has to take care of him, and I the previous scene was them getting attacked by raiders, and you're like, well, what's going on here? Why is it? Is Bill in a wheelchair now? Is that what's happening? It's like, no, that's Frank. That's Frank in a wheelchair. What happened to Frank? Oh, Frank has ALS, and you could tell that Nick Offerman and Nick Offerman's Bill had gotten older, as well as Frank. He had gotten older, and it just,
they were coming up with their time.
Yeah, it reached a natural conclusion for both of them.
It was so sad. It was just so sad.
Yeah. And
it went out the way.
It was beautiful though. Because if you think about the first dinner, Nick, I keep saying Nick Hoffman, but I'll call him Bill. Bill ever made for Frank was the one he made the last night they were together, the night that they got married, the night that the night that they commit suicide and kind of die in each other's arms. Well, not kind of, but die in each other's arms. And, this is all before Ellie and Joel get to their compound and find them dead. And it's emotional.
Yeah.
It's beautifully poetic.
Yeah, and there's kind of like a nice peek into someone's life, and just the whole, I guess, start to end together of a couple.
Yeah.
How it started versus how that.
The fights, the good times, the bad times,
all there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so we got on from that. No, I don't want to say bomb because it's not bad. The bomb of the episode, the fucking, I'm just trying to say this episode was fucking phenomenal. Like a fucking great episode.
We
no, not that. Not I was talking about the Bill and Frank episode.
Yeah,
a phenomenal episode that just got review bombed.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to say bombed, because it got review bombed because these gay people. We can't have any of these gay people. Like, fuck you people.
Yeah,
fuck you. It doesn't go. No, it's not completely fucking. Get the fuck out of here. Great television. Great fucking story. Great fucking execution. Great acting. Get the fuck out of here.
Retell. So you have to make your
fucking
own
weirdo losers, dude. Get a life.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdos. But anyway, then we move on to the next episode where it's Ellie and Joel
going to Kansas City.
Yes. Well, they're trying to go to Montana. No, Wyoming. Trying to go to Wyoming, and they get stuck on the highway and they have to take a detour in Kansas City to try to go around.
Yeah. And they get attacked.
Yeah, they get ambushed, and they kill a few people. I mean, I'm not saying it was a filler episode by any means, because but it wasn't as action packed as this last one. It wasn't as not action packed. I think there were great aspects to the episode. I think the brutality of it just shows you like where the show is possibly going to, like, brutal wise, like.
Yeah,
because like video games are brutal as fuck. It's like I'm like watching it. I'm like, oh my god. But like when God, I can't think of his name. Marcus.
Henry.
No. When Marcus gets killed.
Oh no, it's
by Ellie.
No, Brian.
So fucking this guy's on top of Joel, fucking strangling him with a fucking like gun or whatever, and then fucking Ellie comes behind and fucking shoots him in the fucking base of the spine, paralyzing him. And so he's in pure shock, trying to negotiate to save his life.
Yeah,
and it just felt so fucking real.
Like, I can't feel my leg, dude. It was.
I can't feel my legs. Can you just give me my mom? I'm like, oh my god. Dude, it was such a fucking real moment.
It's not gonna make it. He's like, my name's Brian. It's like, dude, no, don't. It was not an easy scene to watch.
Like, please don't kill me. Please don't. Please don't. Stop. You can just take me to my mom and everything's gonna be fine. You're like, fucking fuck, dude. This shit's too real. Because that's how it fucking would go, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's fucking.
He was just a kid too, and it's like, dude.
Everyone believes up until the last moment that like you're gonna survive. Or, like, so in the newer episode, you kind of see like a takeover of Fedra, like in
Kansas City,
by like a rebellion group, which is rightfully so. I mean, like, they're not terrible people. Because Fedra's literally treating him like shit, like actually like killing him needlessly, raping him, just every shitty thing. And so this rebellion group just you see the brutality of humans when the takeover scene. And like, I remember watching one where it's like this guy's like on his knees and he gets shot in the head, or like there was a guy getting like strung up, like hung, and like. I was thinking of myself in that moment. I'm like, I know I would think in that moment I'm gonna survive. Like, there's something's gonna happen. I'm gonna be able to just stop them.
You think it's gonna be like a Ned Stark situation, like someone's gonna come and save, and then it doesn't.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen. But I mean, that was crazy. It was a crazy start to the episode, and it pretty much came to the main plot point. I forgot the main climax of the episode.
Yeah.
At the end is a sniper finds the four.
Joel, Ellie, Sam, and Henry.
And he calls to the rebellion group that, hey, I found these guys. That
Joel sneaks around to take the sniper. Take the sniper out, which he does, and
he was on the radio that they're coming.
Yeah.
We're coming, we'll be there in a sec. And so the other three besides Joel are stuck on the ground, and
Joel has the sniper now because he's killed the sniper, and Joel takes out their kind of plowing van thing,
plow cars out of the way. Probably fucking zombies, or I don't know what they're called. Runners,
clickers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he takes that out and it swerves into this house, and then just kind of sits there for a minute, and
So it happened at the most opportune time, and I knew like watching all these rebellion dudes surrounding, one of the main characters in the show, but I mean, two other crucial characters.
yeah,
You're just like, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen because like these guys are fucking fully loaded. There's no getting out of that situation. You can't shoot yourself way out of that.
yeah,
There's fucking like 40 dudes,
yeah,
and they all have fucking guns and shit like that. But this fucking truck just starts taking nosedive and starts fucking caving into the ground and then just disappears. And then you hear the fucking walkers and fucking clickers start fucking making noise, and you're like, shit's about to go down. Oh shit.
yeah.
It was fucking brutal, these fucking...
They start pouring out, and the resistance group starts
line them up as
yeah.
much as they can, but it's futile. It's futile
because they keep coming out. And
like there's not, if every one of them had miniguns and just unlimited ammo, maybe they just hold it back. Maybe, but yeah, at that point they're just fucked. And I mean, the best scene in there is the boomer coming out and just ripping off the voice actor
of Tommy.
His
name in the show is Perry. But Perry tried to save, I believe it's Kathleen.
The girl from 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
And fuck that. Oh, dude, I want to see her die so much.
Yeah.
Oh, he was just like, you're a cunt.
She said, kids die every day. And, it wasn't ironic. It was well scripted that she was killed by a little kid clicker.
Yeah, little kid clicker. And that was moving all weird and shit.
Oh, man, that was weird.
Trying to go after Ellie and shit. And then it's just so sad how it ends.
Yeah.
Just little Sammy gets bitten, and Ellie tries to help out, doesn't say anything, And he
I can't believe she fell asleep. I don't fully understand. Like,
she thought her blood was... I mean, she's still kind of a kid, so she still has a mindset that, like, yeah, my blood actually just helped him. She doesn't need anything else, and he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
She has that mindset. I mean, she believes that because she was bitten. I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah.
What, she's supposed to be 14, 15 in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I could definitely see myself being...
Thinking that that's a possibility.
Yeah, being optimistic. Because you really... I mean, the older you get, the more pessimistic you get. It's just fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just life. But, yeah. He goes to attack Ellie and...
So much worse than the video game.
Oh.
So much worse.
It was heart-wrenching, dude.
It's just like, dude, holy fuck, man.
But, yeah. So, Henry has to kill his own son.
Brother.
Oh, brother. Oh, I thought it was son. Why?
Brother.
Kill his own brother, and, I mean...
Who's a part of the Cripple Nation, by the way.
That represent the disabled.
Rest in peace.
Capable. But then, just dealing with... I mean, I could also imagine myself in that situation with you. I'm like, Paul Tinton Walker. I mean, I could definitely see myself blowing my fucking head off just because, like, it just, like, it feels like I just killed... I mean, I didn't kill you.
Yeah.
I killed you, I don't know. It'd be a lot. It's a lot of emotion to deal with in a split second. If it was... I was also thinking if they knew about the bite, if you would be able to handle it better,
Yeah.
You'd been able to...
Maybe.
And then maybe that's why the writers did it that way and said, hey, we can... Right, instead of just saying, oh, he got bit, like, showing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking... What a stellar episode of this
really
show that just... I mean, we knew about it for a little while now. I didn't think it was going to be this good.
Yeah.
Truly.
It's
just blowing my expectations out of the water. I mean, just fucking a phenomenal show. And I mean, fucking... They got renewed for season 2, and I'm hoping that with the viewership of the show... that the CGI budget goes up because I mean the first few episodes are looking good, but like I told you earlier, I think I really liked how the boomer looked and how he ripped off his head, and that looked pretty realistic.
Yeah.
That looked pretty goddamn good. But and I'm just hoping for the best for this show. It was a weird episode. We
got really emotional.
A lot of emotional. Didn't feel the cry. That was great. That was great. That's all I needed. Just not feel the cry. Anyway, we'll be back next week. It's just it's hard sometimes, because I get so busy and then working out and everything. It's just like
And then me at work.
I'm so sore right now.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
Fuck my tits. Anyway, catch you next time. I love you, Paul.
Oh, me too.
Adios.